Early withdrawal symptoms when we first quit smoking weed, the minor discomfort that we go through to get to the promised land of being weed free is totally worth it. And the symptoms and the minor discomfort that I mentioned, it's not really that big of a deal, guys. Stick around, we'll talk about it. We'll let you know what it feels like once you finally do get free. As I have, 25 years of daily smoking has led me to the last 3 years of being weed free. I'm actually 3.5 years now. So what's up, guys? Here we are on the edge of my little town here this morning. It's really quite beautiful here. We'll see if we can get you a nice hilltop view over here maybe. So you've heard about all the basics, right? Maybe loss of appetite, sleepless nights, minor depression. If you've been smoking every day and you've managed to go a day or 2 or 3 without smoking weed, maybe you started to feel these. So it's going to be different for everybody. If you're determined to quit and you have your eyes on the prize, you're seeing yourself weed free in the future, you're excited about that, I mean, it's so worth it to go through a little bit of minor discomfort. And full disclosure, and to give you some encouragement, for me, the withdrawal symptoms were really not much at all, especially from a physical standpoint. You know, I didn't really feel any physical withdrawal, almost at all, to be honest with you. So you can see we're in a quite rural area here, and it's a great area for morning walks. There's lots of trails around here, so getting that morning sunshine, it's so important for our systems. I know most of you probably work in the morning, and I'm fortunate enough to have an afternoon job starting time. So for me, I mean, I'm always out getting my sunshine in the morning. That helped me big time when I was quitting weed at the beginning, because, you know, my morning spliff used to be my routine for years, even when I did work in the mornings. So even if you work in the morning, stick your head outside, get that sun in the back of your eyes, and breathe that fresh air, no matter where you live. So let's talk about a couple of the minor symptoms, I guess. I've got no selfie stick today, guys, so we'll just try not to walk around maybe too much. The ability to sleep was not a problem for me. I got out and did physical activity. You maybe heard me talk about it on my videos before. Walking more, getting out in the sunshine, going for hikes. If you work out, play sports, all these things are going to help you, dive into that, sweat off that stuff. The THC will actually leave your system quicker due to physical activity, so do that. Loss of appetite, I mean, I didn't experience that. I've heard of that before and read about it. You can really just eat what you want, drink what you want. For me, I wasn't too concerned about having my nutrition perfectly right. When I first started quitting, I was really just more concerned about keeping my spirits up and, eat your favorite junk food if that's what you want to do. Like I said, everyone's going to be a little bit different. Maybe your physical withdrawals are going to be slightly better if you're optimizing with better nutrition, but my advice is just eat what you want. Try to make yourself happy. I think that's more important in the end. What else do we have? You're going to have some minor depression, so, watch comedies, call a friend, or not if you don't feel like doing that. If you want to just lock yourself away in your home by yourself with your pets, do that. But make a little bit of an extra effort to put a smile on your face, and it'll go a long way. Other things I did was made myself a list of some of the things that I'd been putting off. it helped build excitement for me that my future life was going to have these new activities or these old activities I'd been thinking about. So maybe some old hobby from when you were a kid that you hadn't done in years. Maybe smoking weed basically took up that time. When you quit weed, you're going to realize that you have a lot of extra free time. It was smoking weed, and it took up so much of my time. It was almost like an opportunity cost associated with smoking weed. It was like I didn't have enough time to do all these other activities and hobbies that I genuinely liked, and I was just, chasing artificial dopamine with this substance that I'm sure a lot of you relate to. We're gonna get into some more science-based facts in the future on this channel, guys. I have a lot of things that I plan on talking about. One encouraging thing is that some of these withdrawal symptoms I'm talking about, they're actually supposed to peak between 2 to 6 days after quitting, and then we'll get better. You'll face other challenges as the months and even years roll by. There's going to be other challenges, but the acute withdrawal symptoms that we're talking about are really supposed to peak within the first week. You've heard about your REM sleep coming back, so you're going to have more vivid dreams. Some of them might feel like, I don't want to say a nightmare, but they're just much more realistic dreams than we're used to when our REM sleep has been slowed down or depressed by weed smoking. So that's going to come back, and you might have memories flood back to you that you hadn't thought about in years. So be prepared for some of that. That's it for now, guys. We just wanted to go through that quickly. We're going to talk about a lot more in the future. Thanks so much for checking me out today. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.